the boy, me can get any power. Everyone out here from 103.5. We are on 24/7, 24/7, around the clock. Everyone out here from 103.5. Whole day, all night.
So, guys, like, subscribe, and share, right? Thank you.
Culture and entertainment at their best.
Mama Kosedu Agwaptal Maria, Owetri Meseni Kenke Monso, Ekene Maria Jitel na Grace, Sebru Anonyeli, Edengos next Tiboronine, Others in God's Puma forgive Jesu. Maria Jason, Nenke Tubu, Reverend Ninja, Kita Namano, Amen. Nadu Odibowani Kosebroa, Korean Kisipu, Ekene Maria Egyptel na Grace, Osebru Anonyeli, Edengos next Tiboronine, Others in God's Puma forgive Jesu. Maria Jason, Nenke Tubu, Reverend Ninja, Kita Namano, Amen. Okwe Melaro, Ekene Maria.
Assembly election 2023. Anambra Twitter user arrested, taken to Abuja. Mother of councillor shot in Rivers over son's refusal to pay cultists election security money. Thugs invade INEC collation center at Obingwa, Abia State. Polls. Armed thugs storm two Anambra local government areas, attack voters, disrupt voting. 2023 governorship poll. Labour Party vows to resist attempts to obtain its governorship victory in Abia, Enugu. South Africa aware of legal obligations regarding Putin visit. Now, details. Assembly election 2023. Anambra Twitter user arrested, taken to Abuja. The Anambra State Governor, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, said he had no specific information about any specific allegations or basis for the arrest of a Twitter user in Anambra, Nnamdi Shude. Details of the alleged arrest of the Twitter user have been sketchy since he raised the alarm of ballot boxes snatching through his Twitter handle. Bosoludo, who reacted to the arrest through his press secretary, Christian Aburime, in a statement on Sunday, confirmed that Shude was arrested on Saturday in Anambra by the cybercrime unit of the Interpol and taken to Abuja on Sunday. Shude had, through his Twitter handle, raised the alarm that thugs suspected to be working for the ruling All Progressive Grand Alliance in the state invaded some polling units in the state and allegedly snatched ballot boxes. The TWIP, who expressed disappointment over the incident, said the thugs disrupted the voting process in order to prevent their party from losing the state assembly election to another rival party in the TWIP. Shude said, I can't remember the last time I heard of ballot box snatching in Anambra. This is the height of it, as CC Soludo has taken us back to Manuju's era. The Twitter user was subsequently picked up by security operatives from Onitsha and transported to Awka State Criminal Investigation Department, where he was allegedly detained on cybercrime charge. But reacting to the development in the statement, Ampurime insisted that the state government had no specific information concerning the TWIP's arrest. The two-paragraph statement with the caption, "Re-arrest of one Mr. Shude by the police," explained. The Commissioner of Police, Anambra State Police Command, has confirmed to Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, that no one Mr. Nnamdi Shude was arrested yesterday in Anambra by the cybercrime unit of Interpol and taken to Abuja today. Anambra State government has no information about any specific allegations or basis of his arrest, Aburime said. Mother of councillor shot in Rivers over son's refusal to pay cultists election security money. The mother of one Mr. Endurance, a former councillor in Port Harcourt Local Government Council, has been rushed to an undisclosed hospital for urgent medical treatment of gunshot wounds fired by suspected cultists on Monday morning. That was at Egede Street, Maitu, Diobu, Port Harcourt. It was learned that trouble started when the ex-councillor refused to pay hired armed cultists on agreed amount for election security money for the governorship and the House of Assembly on Saturday. Eyewitnesses said the suspected cultists, led by one Zubi, stormed the house of the ex-councillor at Egede Street demanding payment of election security money but refused to pay. The refusal of the ex-councillor to pay and insistence that he has no money to give to the suspected cultists infuriated them, leading to throwing bottles into his compound. The source further disclosed that when Mr. Endurance ran into his house perhaps to escape, the angry suspected hoodlums opened fire on him. Even though the former councillor narrowly escaped, his mother was hit by a bullet. Another eyewitness said the hoodlums escaped after the shooting incident. The Azikiwe Police Division in charge of the area and other police units visited the scene at press time while the woman was rushed to the hospital for urgent medical treatment. The spokesperson for the Rivers State Police Command, SP Grace Iringe Koko, confirmed the incident. She said the woman is receiving medical attention in an undisclosed hospital while efforts are ongoing to arrest the perpetrators. Thugs invade INEC Collation Center at Obingwa, Abia State. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) has confirmed that thugs has invaded its office at Obingwa local government area, Abia State. Obingwa is the home local government area of the outgoing governor of Abia State, Okize Ibazu, who is seeking to install his candidate, the PDP candidate, Mr. Okechukwu Ahiwe, as governor. The talk said to be members of the PDP stormed the Obingwa local government area headquarters as collation of results was still ongoing. A party agent who was at the local government area said Governor Ibazo was sighted at the INEC collation center earlier in the day, shortly before the invasion. Opposition party members, especially from the Labour Party, which is said to have swept most of the walls, INEC to ensure that the integrity of the results coming from the local government area is preserved. In a tweet on its Twitter handle Sunday afternoon, INEC wrote, "Thugs have invaded our government area office in Abia State. Security agencies have been alerted to the situation and will have issues a statement shortly." Polls. Armed thugs stormed two Anambra local government areas, attacked voters, disrupt voting. There was general voter apathy as the turnout was low. At the polling unit in Idemili Obosi, INEC officials in the unit said they have 10 registered voters, but only two people voted since morning. When newsmen visited some polling centers in the North local government area of Anambra State, INEC officials have reported on time in some places, while voting started as early as 8 a.m. At Unit 002 St. Peter Primary School Mall, there were more than 1,000 accredited voters in the last presidential election, and the INEC officials worked with two BVAS machines. But yesterday's gubernatorial election, however, the accredited number was reduced in both machines. The BVAS cannot identify the voters for accreditation even when their names and passports are found there in voters register. Eventually, one of the BVAS recognized two voters who then were accredited and voted. There has been outrage here, and the officials have been asked to stop the process pending when the problem is rectified. Everything was going smoothly and peacefully at the early hours at Onitsha North local government area. All of a sudden, some bad boys moved in with keke and attacked many polling centers. At Metu Memorial Secondary School, Odapo Ward 7 Onitsha, they snatched and destroyed many ballot boxes and snatched people's phones and disappeared before the arrival of security agents at the scene. The thugs invaded the area as voting was going on at about 11:21 a.m., scattered ballot boxes and snatched a lot of handsets belonging to the electorate. One of the voters, who identified himself as Mr. Shibuzo Ekene, said there was a general voter apathy. The turnout was not much as Independent National Electoral Commission officials reported on time. It could be recalled that voting started as early as 8 o'clock a.m. and everything was going peacefully smoothly at Onitsha North area before the invasion of the thugs. Journalists and observers covering the elections was among those attacked at the area as many voters were heavily wounded and windscreens of vehicles smashed by the thugs. One of the victims, Mr. Aloysius Atta, said that the thugs forcefully snatched 3,000 naira and also dragged his telephone from him. He said the thugs, suspected to be from Ubosi community, forcefully collected the sum of 3,000 naira that I had on me. They dragged my telephone until I started mentioning names of prominent Ubosi men before my phone was returned to me. Contacted For comment, Police Public Relations Officer Anambra Command DSP Tochukwu Kenga did not respond to calls put across to him as at the time of the filing of this report. 2023 governorship poll. Labour Party vows to resist attempt to upturn its governorship victory in Abia, Enugu. The Labour Party chairman, Julius Abure, has vowed to resist what he called attempts by the governors of Abia and Enugu state to thwart the outcome of the elections in the two states, which he said were in favor of the Labour Party. Abure made this known in a statement he personally signed today and obtained the results already compiled by INEC officials, despite an order from the election body asking their staff to head to Umuahia to collect results for the election, which is in favor of Labour's Alex Oti. He alleged that what the People's Democratic Party (PDP) had been found doing was not different from the criminality orchestrated against our presidential candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, during the February 25th presidential election. The Labour Party chairman called on the Inspector General of Police to intervene and ensure the transfer of all electoral materials to Umuahia, where he believed the sanctity of election and safety of the officials in charge can be guaranteed. He threatened that if this was not addressed, Labour Party would be left with no choice than to mobilize obedience all over the country to take over the streets across the length and breadth of the country. Now we move over to the foreign scene. South Africa aware of legal obligations regarding Putin visit. South Africa is aware of its legal obligations, a spokesperson for President Cyril Ramaphosa said on Sunday, referring to a proposed visit by Vladimir Putin after an international court issued an arrest warrant against the Russian leader. Russian President Putin was expected to visit South Africa in August to attend the BRICS summit. We are, as the government, cognizant of our legal obligations. However, between now and the summit, we will remain engaged with various relevant stakeholders, spokespersons, Vincent Mangwenya said. While there has been no official confirmation of Putin's visit, he has been expected to attend the 15th BRICS summit as he did in 2013. But such a visit would place Ramaphosa's government, which has not condemned Russia's invasion of Ukraine, in a precarious position after the arrest warrant issued by the International Criminal Court (ICC) on Friday. We note the report on the warrant of arrest that the ICC has issued, Mangwenya said. It remains South Africa's commitment and very strong desire that the conflict in Ukraine is resolved peacefully through negotiations, he stated. This is where we draw the curtains on news updates on Ebona at the 103.5 FM. But before we leave, a quick look at the headlines. Assembly election 2023. Anambra Twitter user arrested, taken to Abuja. Mother of councillor shot dead in Rivers over son's refusal to pay cultists election security money. Thugs invade INEC collation center at Obingwa, Abia State. Polls. Army. Armed thugs storm two Anambra local government areas, attack voters, disrupt voting. 2023 governorship poll. Labour Party vows to resist attempts to upturn its governorship victory in Abia, Enugu. South Africa aware of legal obligations regarding Putin visit. You just listened to news updates on everyone at the 103.5 FM. News produced and read by Martin Ifeanyi Shuku AKZ. Thank you for listening. Good evening. Thanks, guys.
To news updates on Ebona, the 103.5